The interior of Yakhal Mountain is a stunning display of the Siamese cat's sophistication. They replicated the environment from the rifts. The difference is that they built it themselves, a mini metropolis with an industrial cooling system. Istar should be here somewhere.
Oh, hello, Master. How was the journey? Good, I hope? Yeah, because remember how I thought this would be easy? I'm not so sure anymore. I might have screwed things up with the house genie, Sayameez. I brought him this cute antique tea set only to learn he hates antiques and tea. So Sayameez is only willing to help so much. And of course, there's more. The real trouble here is that there's a rebellion underway. It seems the vassals, House Boombai, are rebelling against the Sayameez. Come with me up to the basking grounds and meet Chairman Meow. The chairman has an offer. Some way we can get him to join the Agrabah Alliance. It's a start, at least, isn't it, Master? Let's go.
This isn't politics, sir. It's personal. The moment I met her, I knew she was the one, and nothing could keep us apart.
Jeez, Frieda, why are you acting like some kind of lovesick puppy dog? Stop being so serious. Get out and bask in the sun, why don't you?
The chairman has guests. If the vice chair would be so kind as to excuse himself, we can move on to more pertinent business.
If you don't want me here, then I will indeed make myself scarce. But we will discuss this matter at a later time. I am resolved.
So, look what the cat dragged in. Finally, we get the real negotiator from Agrabah. This prissy little genie gets on my nerves.
It's Istar. My name? It's Istar.
Istar, Mistar, Whiskar, who cares? Look, you guys want an alliance, right? Maybe you do something for us, we do something for you. Our vassals, House Boombai, are jealous. So they started this rebellion. It's like they want to bring down the mountain for no reason.
It's infuriating. We Siamese designed this mountain. We allow the brutish Boombai to stay. But only if they keep the cool air coming.
And that's what they'll do. Because you, wizard, you're going to make them. Go down to the cat spa and meet Prefect Josephat. He knows what to do.
Is it me, Master? Or were those cats really rude? Not that it matters, I suppose. For now, we just have to play along and find this prefect.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must be the one sent by Chairman Meow to help with the rebels. A sorry business, all this. Quite depressing, really. I've been trying to calm the rebels down, but they won't hear me out. Being a Boombai myself, they see me as a traitor, of course.
It sounds like the rebels have gone past the point where reason would help. They're actually trying to bring down the mountain?
Bring down the mountain? Who said that? The chairman, or was it that foul Gufang? Regardless, it's pure rubbish. Bah! Both of them bury their heads in the sand. If they would only listen, but it's not my place to say, not if I value my position as prefect. Speaking of keeping my job, the chairman wants us to arrest the rebel leader. First, we need to know the location of their headquarters. As you can see, I'm not much of a fighter, so it falls on you. Convince the rebels to give up the location and then go confront their leader.
Oh, I see now, Master. It's not so much that they want to bring down the mountain as to bring down the Sayameez. That makes more sense.
It's about time. I knew they would eventually send someone to try to stop us. You are a lackey to the Siamese, and you will pay for it. I may be defeated, but the rebellion is not. Strike me down and another leader will rise in my place. Even now, the Ice Princess rallies new cats to the cause in the ice kennels where... Oops. Forget I said that.
Well, Master, I guess we know where we're going next. Let's go tell the prefect.
So, the rebel headquarters is right there in the open? Doesn't seem like a very discreet place for it. But if you found the leader, jolly good. The Ice Princess? Can't say I've heard of anyone like that. It's certainly not an official title. I suppose we'll have to investigate. Down in the ice kennels, eh? That is where they make the ice that keeps the basking grounds cool. Makes sense to rally support down there. The kennels level is just down the elevator. It's restricted to ice keepers only, but we'll have to risk it. Follow me. This self-styled princess could be holding rallies anywhere down here. You'll have to challenge the Ice Keepers to find out where.
Why you meddle in the internal politics of Yakhal Mountain, I cannot imagine. But the Ice Princess is not in hiding. She's in the deep freeze.
She's in the deep freeze? Brr! I get shivers just thinking about it. Hardly seems a place for a princess, or anyone for that matter. I'm afraid my fur is too thin to brave the deep freeze. So, once again, the responsibility here will fall on you, Wizard. Find this Ice Princess and convince her to stop recruiting cats to this mad rebellion. I will go and brief Chairman Meow on what we've learned.
I'm impressed. I knew the Siamese would send someone, but I didn't think you could handle the cold. Let's turn down the temperature, shall we?
I was trying to be tough, Master, but now that the cat's out of the bag, I have to admit, I am a little chilly. Let's keep moving.
The Siamese had me working down here so long, I froze solid. But somehow, I developed powers, too. Come closer. Let me show you.
Ooh, that was chilling, wasn't it, Master? I made a joke. What? You don't think I'm funny? Fine. Last time I tried to cheer you up.
What's the meaning of this? An outsider? I know you didn't just wander into the deep freeze, so am I to assume the Siamese sent you?
You assume correctly, but I'm not sure we came to the right place. Unless, are you the Ice Princess?
My comrades have taken to calling me that, but it's not a title of my choosing. My name is Miriam, and I am really just a humble ice keeper. I was, at least, until I saw the truth. The Siamese bask in the sun while we freeze down here. They must fall, just as those who stand with them. You've proven your magic is superior to mine, Wizard, but you cannot convince me to abandon my cause. Until justice is done, I will not rest. The Siamese designed this mountain, but that doesn't give them the right to bask in the sun all day while we toil.
Oh no, I knew this would happen. I told you, Miriam, you can't be so exposed. If you were lost, your followers would be devastated, as would I.
Your concern is touching, my love, but what we're fighting for is too important. I can't allow our relationship to interfere with...
And I wouldn't ask that. You're just as stubborn as the chairman. Neither of you has expressed even the slightest willingness to talk. There may be a way to work all this out, however. Wizard, I could use your help. Let us leave the freeze and meet in Miriam's hovel. All right, listen, everyone. This fighting isn't getting us anywhere. We need open communication between the two sides to make progress. We need to talk, not fight. Miriam, you know I love you, but I honestly think you're being just as hard-headed as the chairman in this respect.
You mean your father? Is that why you asked me to stop fighting? Tell me this, if he won't listen to you, why should I?
That's not fair. You know I don't take my father's side in this. My loyalties are divided. That's why I need the wizard's help. Wizard, there's a desert legend about a place known as the Tower of Babel. Inside is an artifact that can overcome all communication barriers. For the good of both the Bombay and the Sayameez, I ask you to visit the Tower of Babel and find this artifact. Please, you must.
So now you two are conspiring with the Ice Keepers? Give me one good reason I shouldn't tell Chairman Meow you've betrayed him.
I'll give you two. First, because you have to cool down. All this anger is not healthy, Sayameez. Second, because we're going to fix things. My master and I are journeying to the Tower of Babel, where we will retrieve an artifact to help everyone around here stop being so silly.
The Tower of Babel? Are you sure? Talk about being bad for your health. It's very dangerous, but I have nothing to lose. All right, I'll make a deal. I'll support this mad endeavor on one condition. You bring back the Yakhal Chronishard. They say it's there.
It's a deal, but when we come back, not only do you have to support us, but you have to be nice, too.
Maybe, but no promises on that front, lassie.
Kind of a weird place to build a tower, isn't it, Master? Oh, and there's a guard. Let's go talk to him.
None shall pass. According to Babel Tower Regulation 1304, suspicious persons are banned from entering the tower during restricted hours. Additionally, I should point out that Regulation 1845 requires you vacate the vicinity of the tower after you've been turned away.
Well, these rules sure don't allow for much fun. You know, I am a genie. If you let us in, I could grant you a wish.
Afraid not. Regulation 515 forbids the Tower Guard from making deals with Jinn, so that wouldn't be an option.
Well, then you could just let us in to be nice. Or is being nice against the rules, too?
Well, I mean there's Regulation 3612, but of course, I suppose there is no rule preventing me from being nice. Very well. Prove your intentions are good, and you may enter. Defeat some of these pesky sandwiches, and I'll grant you provisional entry.
We're done, don't you think, Master? That should be enough sandwiches for anyone.
So, you defeated some sandwiches, did you? I suppose that speaks to your general disposition. I am authorized to grant provisional entry. According to Regulation 385, provisional entry means you're authorized to enter the tower provisionally. Once inside, you must proceed directly to Nabo Polisar and apply for permanent access. Otherwise, you will be removed from the premises.
This doesn't seem so dangerous, does it, Master? In fact, the babblefish look quite friendly. Let's talk to this Nabo, whatever his name.
What have we here? Visitors? How quaint! It's been, I can't even count the years. I hope the guard hasn't been turning people away again. Oh, so it was the guard. How refreshing. And here I was beginning to think no one cared about knowledge and communication anymore. That is why you've come, isn't it? I would be horribly disappointed otherwise.
Of course. My master and I came here seeking a magical artifact. It's supposed to help overcome communication barriers?
The Ark of Empathy, so not all the house cats have forgotten. The cats once used the Ark often. We kept it here in the Halls of Clarity. But over time, the house cats withdrew from world politics and quit communicating. The Halls of Clarity have become the Halls of Confusion. The Ark of Empathy remains, and you're welcome to it. But I fear disuse has driven even the books in there to turn dangerous. Good luck to you.
Whoa! Talk about scary! I don't know how dangerous they are, but these titles sure are intimidating. That was elucidating. I think I even expanded my vocabulary. Let's see what's next. Look, Master! It's the Ark already! Antipathy, that's the same as empathy, right? Alright, so maybe I was wrong. Note to self, antipathy is not a good thing. Let's just move on now.
And what are you doing in here? This chamber is for spirits only. One step further, and you will be banished with extreme prejudice.
All right, that must be the real Ark of Empathy there. Let's take it and leave before we run into some other form of foolishness. Back to Nabo, whatever his name is. We need to get the Yakhal Chrono Shard too, unless we want to turn Sayameez against us.
You survived the Halls of Confusion? You have the Ark. Oh, that must have required a great deal of courage and insight. I am most amazed. So you will return the Ark to the house cats? I hope they are still susceptible to its influence. I'd go along, but the house cats make me nervous.
Indeed, we'll be on our way. There's just one more teeny-weeny little thing we kinda need to bring the Yakhal Chrono Shard back to.
Hold on. You mean the house cats are not only trying to communicate again, but they've rekindled an interest in their history? Dear, the cat has my tongue. This is unprecedented, but not unwelcome. Please, take the Chrono Shard and my good wishes too.
Well, Master, I was worried this moment would never come, but I think we're finally close to getting all the cats on board with the Alliance. Let's just hope this Ark of Empathy does what it's supposed to. Come on, let's go find out.
Oh, it's you. You fools took too long. I hope you at least recovered the Chrono Shard. That way your journey wasn't a complete waste. After all that's transpired, you've little chance of finding support for your alliance. There's basically no hope for peace at this point.
He's right. I warned Frieder, but he wouldn't listen. When he came to tell Chairman Meow of his plan, the Siamese hardliners went ballistic.
Pardon me. Sorry to butt in, but I believe there is yet hope. The chairman was open to possibility. It was Gufang who ruined everything. Gufang and the Siamese hardliners took the chairman and the vice chair hostage. They're being held in Gufang's laboratory. I suspect, Wizard, that if you have this artifact and you were to liberate the chairman, we still might be able to forge a compromise.
Then we'll go to the laboratory straight away. We're not giving up. Come on, Master. Gufang has no idea who he's messing with.
Oh me, oh my, what is that terrible stench? It smells like an old litter box.
It's that riffraff vice chair Frieda associates with. It doesn't smell like my litter box. But of course, my litter has odor control crystals.
So does mine. It also has superior clumping granules. So there, but let's bicker litter later. Right now, let's neutralize these interlopers.
You don't think we really stink, do you? I mean, we have been on the road for a while, but I think they were just being catty. I hope at least. Either way, as soon as we get back to Kasra Palace, I'm taking a bath. Oh, I can't wait, Master. Oh, let's hurry up and get this done.
Well, look what the dog dragged in. You must be the troublemakers Vice Chair Frieda sent after this special artifact. You should know that we no longer have need of the artifact. Yes, we've reached our own compromise. And by that, I mean there won't be one. Now, if you please, I would ask you to leave. If you don't please, then we will just have to make you.
I have to say, other than Fridaire, the Sayameez are the snobbiest, most self-centered creatures in all Mirage. Now, where's that goofbang guy?
I can't believe this! The nerve of you people to just storm into my laboratory. Have you no respect for Siamese tradition? Of course not! You are outsiders, unworthy in every aspect. We shouldn't even let people like you inside the walls. You only bring discord and violence. In fact, I suspect it's your influence that's encouraged the rebels. And it's just as well. When I bring you down, the rebellion will fall too.
Where were you guys? I went out on a limb for this plan. Getting catnapped was not part of it. I hope you at least have this artifact thing.
You do? Fabulous! I'll take it. Come along, Father. Let's take this back to your suite and talk to Miriam. Wizard, we'll see you there. That wasn't so difficult now, was it? I've been telling you both, if you just sit down and have a civil conversation, compromise is possible. Wizard, you won't believe what's happened. Everyone's on board. Bombay's will end the rebellion, and Sayameez will share Icekeeper duties.
And the Boombai will be granted equal time in the basking grounds. My comrades won't lay down their weapons until these conditions are met.
Of course! I didn't mean to make you jealous. It's not like I ever said the Siamese had a monopoly on the sun. That would be absurd. No, we'll share in your stupid ice duties and make more room in the basking grounds. Really, it's not like it's a big deal. I probably would have agreed to this before. I mean, I'm a really generous guy. Everyone knows that. We didn't even need this silly artifact.
I'm not so sure about that. Something certainly changed around here. And, of course, we will now join the Agrabah Alliance.
There is still the matter of the Yakhal Kronishard. I assume that you did bring it back from the Tower of Babel?
Of course. It's right here, safe and sound. And with that, Wizard, we've got all the houses on board! I'll meet you back at Kasra Palace.